Oil and acrylic paintings are two popular painting mediums that offer different benefits and drawbacks. You want a quick recap of oil versus acrylic painting? This is the place. Please like, comment and subscribe. So hey, what's better? Oil paints tend to be more expensive compared to acrylic paints. This is because oil paints are made from natural ingredients like linseed oil, pigments, and solvents, which are generally more expensive than the synthetic materials used in acrylic paints. Additionally, high-quality oil paints can be quite costly, especially when compared to student-grade acrylic paints. Acrylic paints are generally more affordable. This makes them an attractive option for artists who are just starting out, or those who work on a tight budget. Additionally, acrylic paints dry quickly, which means that artists can start working on a new layer right away, reducing the overall cost of supplies. In terms of supplies, oil painting requires a few more materials like solvents, brushes, and canvases, which can add up to the overall cost. Acrylic paints typically require less materials, making it a more cost-effective option for artists. Oil paints take longer to dry compared to acrylic paints, which can make them a bit more challenging to work with, especially for artists who prefer to work quickly. Additionally, oil paints require solvents for cleaning brushes, which can make the process a bit messier. Acrylic paints are known for their quick drying time, which makes them a convenient option for artists who prefer to work in layers and have a tight deadline. In terms of application, oil paints are known for their ability to blend, which can make them a pleasure to work with for artists who prefer to create smooth and gradual transitions in their paintings. Acrylic paints are more versatile and can be thinned down to a watercolor-like consistency or thickened to a buttery consistency, which makes them a great option for artists who prefer a variety of techniques. Oil paints have a longer working time compared to acrylic paints, which can make them a great option for artists who prefer to take their time and make gradual changes to their painting and can result in a more organic and natural-looking painting. On the other hand, acrylic paints dry quickly, which can limit the artist's working time and require them to work in layers. This can be a challenge for artists who prefer to blend and make gradual changes in a single sitting. Also, once acrylic paints dry, they are difficult to manipulate. Oil paints contain solvents that can be toxic and flammable, which can pose a health risk if not handled properly. The fumes from solvents can be irritating to the eyes, nose, and throat, and can cause headaches, dizziness, and other health problems if inhaled in large quantities. Acrylic paints are generally considered to be safer than oil paints. They are water-based and do not contain solvents, making them less toxic and less flammable. The fumes from acrylic paints are less irritating and less harmful to inhale compared to oil paints. Oil paintings, when created with high-quality materials and properly cared for, have a long lifespan and are considered to be very durable. The slow drying time of oil paints and the protective varnish applied to the surface help to preserve the painting over time. Additionally, the richness and depth of color in oil paintings can remain vibrant for many years. Acrylic paintings, while durable, have a shorter lifespan compared to oil paintings. The fast drying time of acrylic paints can result in a less flexible and less durable paint surface, which can become brittle and crack over time. Also, the pigments in acrylic paints can fade more quickly compared to oil paints. Oil paints are known for their slow drying time, which allows artists to blend and manipulate the paint for longer periods. They also have a rich and deep color palette and are considered to be very durable and long-lasting when created with high-quality materials and properly cared for. However, oil paints can be more toxic and flammable compared to acrylic paints, and the fumes from solvents can be irritating and harmful if inhaled. Acrylic paints are water-based and do not contain solvents, making them less toxic and less flammable. They dry quickly, which can be both an advantage and a disadvantage depending on the artist's needs and goals. Acrylic paints are also durable, but have a shorter lifespan compared to oil paintings, and the pigments can fade more quickly. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe for more.